We are under the lights. Ready now, Derek Fisher. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That is third. The shortstop.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Now batting, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So here's Yoan Moncada. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fourth. The left fielder.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games. A swing and a miss for the third strike as he went after. All set for the start of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mazara's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazara's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. The 1-1.
The right fielder.
The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So here's Jose Abreu, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Your eyes light up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One new inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Billy McKinney. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. So one away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Derek Fisher. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, James McCann. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. Standing in, Zach Collins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Gone!
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much, beat him to the spot, kept the hands inside the baseball, and drove it right out of the park.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. High in the air into shallow left center. Gurriel has a play. 2 down. So digging in now, Danny Mendick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Gurriel, the runner at third. Hernandez is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. On to second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Number 9.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Standing in now, Billy McKinney. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe.
Stepping in now, Joe Pennant. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter.
Stepping in for the Jays, Derek Fisher. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The third baseman.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Gets the sign, the 2-1.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And he's safe.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. In to score, the runner from third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Gurriel is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Sox. Welcome back to the south side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Jimmy Cordero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-1.
That was a great job of driving that ball.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The count now at 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Stepping into the box, Danny Mendick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2-1 the count. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Yohan Moncada is on deck. Shaw gloves it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Next to the right side.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that gets by him.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rendell Grichuk goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. 3-1 to him now. He loses him on ball 4. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fastball well outside. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. And there's ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position. Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. A couple. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The designated hitter, Edwin.
Now the 1-1 pitch. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in once again, James McCann. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now in the box, Leury Garcia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Thomas Pannone takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Grounded down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Danny Mendoza, fielder's choice previously. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. The 1-1 home.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Nobody out, runner on first. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Seared down the first baseline. 1 there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Outside, 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Jay Spry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter number 2.
Stepping in, Joe Panik. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Panik. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
To the plate now, Derek Fisher. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to... Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now at the plate, James McCann. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trent Thornton earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Ken Giles records the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.